It is Wednesday, July 1st. We are back with some picks and plays for World Cup slate tonight and the MLB slate tonight. So I'm going to jump right in to all the picks, plays, hop over here to the Twitter, and we'll jump right into this one just because it's ongoing with the World Cup. It was Harry Kane over 1.5 shots on target. And then I do have De Bruyne over 1.5 shots attempted in the Belgium game that will start here shortly. So had this just a quick double up, 20 to win, 49. I also put out a couple World Cup picks, just straight picks that I liked, and those two were in those picks. If I can find that, here we go. So Harry Kane and then De Bruyne, both of those, Harry Kane already hit, and then we have this one in a little bit. So hoping those come through. I also have two more plays for the U.S. game tonight. I'm taking USA minus the 1.5. I think they can dominate this match tonight against Bosnia. They've shown that they can score and have a pretty good attack. Games against Paraguay and Australia, they covered the 1.5. Paraguay also just beat Germany in the round of 32, so that just shows you how good Paraguay was. And the U.S. kind of mopped up with Paraguay, so this U.S. squad is pretty legit. I think they can get it done. And get it done by 2 or more goals tonight. And that's also why I'm taking the over of 2.5 total goals. I think the U.S. is going to score potentially 3 to 4 goals in this one and just kind of overpower Bosnia. They're a huge, heavy favorite. They are at home still, I believe, playing on the West Coast. So I like this U.S. squad. I think they can win this match pretty comfortably tonight. So taking that, and I'm parlaying those up for this kind of USA parlay for the game tonight. USA minus 1.5, and then USA Bosnia over 2.5 total goals. Data provided as always right here, and this is 20 to win 58. So nice little chunk. If you bet 20, wins about 60. So that's it for the World Cup plays. We did go 4 for 4 on the World Cup plays yesterday, which was just so fun. We had this World Cup winner. If you tailed this one, that was 20 to win 52. France looks like an absolute powerhouse. They kind of just crushed Sweden yesterday, and then also had the under in the Mexico and Ecuador game, which went. They scored 2 goals in the first 30 minutes of that game, and then they went the rest of the game with no goals. So that was kind of crazy. That was kind of a sweat, but that one hit. And then we also had MLB parlay cashed, and then the other player props parlay cashed as well in the World Cup. We took Haaland and Mbappe. They both hit. So that was 20 to win 50. Should have profited if you took all 3 plays yesterday. That was 30. That was 30. Should have profited around $90 to $100 if you bet 20 on each one of these plays. So that was super fun. Other than those 2 plays, we have a bunch of MLB stuff going on for tonight. Obviously, hit rates as always. Just a bunch of pitchers who have done really well recently. So those are all here for you on Twitter. Got the home run bet. It's been a little bit cold, but it only takes one night to kind of hop right back on track. So $10 a day. I'm going with Jackson Chourio today. He's plus 370 I found on, I believe that was FanDuel. Still up 112 over the last 23 days as well. But Chourio, he's up to 12 home runs on the season. I believe he started the year injured, so still a little bit lower total there, but 12 is pretty good in the at-bats he's had. And then he's hit really well off Andrew Abbott, who will start for the Reds tonight. He's got 2 home runs in 7 games, 2 home runs in his last 7 games, and then 2 home runs off Abbott in only 7 at-bats. So good matchup for Churio. Also is at home as well tonight. So good matchup. He's been hot. I'm going with Jackson Churio. Pretty good odds, too, for Churio to hit a home run. So I like that play a ton there. Straight play, like the ladder play for today over here on the NK Bets page. I'm going with Zach Wheeler strikeouts tonight. You have to kind of pay for the 7+ -180 I found on, I believe it was DraftKings. And then I'm going 8 and 9 +100, +106, and then +210. I think he can dominate. He's pitching against the Pirates tonight. It's a pretty good matchup. So throw a couple bucks on those. Hopefully they all can come through tonight. And then couple straight player props I've got for the MLB tonight. A couple pitchers and a hitter. In that same Pirates-Phillies games, I'm going with Paul Skeens over 6.5 strikeouts. Obviously, he's still one of the best strikeout pitchers in the majors. He's been pretty dominant. 7 strikeouts in 6 straight games now. Phillies also can score a ton of runs, but they do strike out a lot as well. So it's like kind of playing with fire there when you face the Phillies, but you can really rack up the strikeouts. They're bottom 10 in the MLB in Ks. So I think Skeens is on the road, but I think he can get it done, get over the 6.5 tonight. And then Bobby Witt over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. He's been pretty hot as of late as well. Hitting .417 over his last 7 games, 3 home runs in that stretch as well. He's hit pretty well against Shane McClanahan too. He's faced him a couple times. I know he has a hit. I'm not sure if it was a home run, but he's got a hit. It is also a home game, Witt's much better at home. I think he's batting over .315 just at home this season, so I like that as well. And then last one of the night, Max Meyer over 5.5 strikeouts. He's been over 5.5 in 8 of his last 11 games. He's in Colorado tonight. Rockies obviously strike out a ton. They are in Coors Field, which scares me a little bit, but the Rockies are still striking out 8.86 times per game. Over their last 3 games as well, 10.33 times. So they're striking out a lot right now. It's a good matchup for K's. I like Max Meyer to get over that mark. He could even go higher as well. I believe in that stretch he's got a couple 8-9 strikeout games. So Max Meyer there. And then for the MLB parlay, I did parlay all of them up together tonight. Gets you really juiced odds. 20 to win 83. Skeens, Bobby Witt, Max Meyer. Skeens and Meyer over the strikeouts, and then Witt over the 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. So all 3 of those parlayed up, 20 to win 83. I like all those plays for tonight. And then just to hop over to DraftKings, we'll hop over there real quick just to look at some odds. Belgium is a slight favorite against Senegal. And then, like I said, U.S. is a huge favorite against Bosnia. I think Belgium should win this game, but it's closer than the odds would say, I think. They're only -105 on the money line in 90 minutes. 71% of the bets on Belgium. And they probably do have the better squad. They should control possession more than Senegal, but it should be a close match. And then the United States, I think they're just such a heavy favorite because so many people are betting on them, but they do deserve to be favored. -265 to win in 90 minutes, 94% of the bets on them. I think this game goes over 2.5. Over 2.5 on DraftKings is now down to -155. I think I got even better odds at that. But I like over 2.5, and then USA to win by 2+ goals. Couple goal scorers here too. I would stay away from Pulisic. He's a great player, but he hasn't really shown that he can score in this World Cup. The Balogun, he might be the best bet for if you're taking an anytime goal scorer, or even like 2+ goals. If you want to just take that, throw a couple bucks on it. He has shown that he really can score when he actually is on the field. So Balogun, I like anytime goal scorer. I'd stay away from Pulisic. Maybe like a long shot, Weston McKennie, anytime goal scorer. That could be a nice bet too. So those are the plays I like there. I am going to go to the MLB slate as well. Bunch of games actually going on right now. I'm going to stay away from those for now. Pirates Phillies matchup I like a lot. It's really, really intriguing, especially with the pitchers going. I'd probably lean Phillies in this one, -144. I like them. Skeens has dominated, but he's also got hit a couple times this season. So if you're gonna go lean a certain way, I'm liking the Phillies there. With this Rays game, I'm leaning Rays. McClanahan has got hit around a lot. He's kind of been up and down, but Seth Lugo, contact type pitcher. Even if Bobby Witt gets to McClanahan, I'm not sure this entire Royals offense will. So Rays probably the safe play there. I'd stay far away from Andrew Abbott. He's so hit or miss tonight in Milwaukee. This is an interesting matchup. Twins Astros. Twins offense is honestly brutal, but Taj Bradley has been good. He's been really, really good this year. 67% of the bets on Houston money line. This Tatsuya Amai, he has been solid past 2 starts. I believe he's got 10+ Ks in back-to-back starts. So I'm not sure that happens again, but that's something to look out for in that game later tonight. And then just a couple of the night games, West Coast games. Marlins, I like the Marlins. They are hot right now. They're one of the best teams in baseball, I believe. They were in June. So, and up against Kyle Freeland, I like fading Kyle Freeland every time he starts. So I like Max Meyer and the Marlins there, -156. If you want to throw a couple bucks, Athletics money line, JT Ginn has been pretty good. Dodgers obviously are really, really good, but Ginn's been pitching well, and my plus 141 is pretty good juice there just to win tonight. And in this Giants Diamondbacks game, probably recommend just staying away. Gallen's been hit or miss. McDonald's been hit or miss. Diamondbacks have the better hitters. Cattell and Corbin Carroll have been pretty good this season, but I'd probably stay away from that game. Other than that, pretty much all for tonight. I got the World Cup probably that's almost through. We'll be watching the Belgian game in a moment. I'll be cheering hard for the USA, and then got a little flyer MLB parlay. If you are wanting to find all these plays, they are right over here on Twitter at Nolan Klein Bets. So go over there, hit the follow, and then come back to the YouTube. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Trying to be live every day, Monday through Friday, bringing you my best picks, plays for that respective day. So hope you all enjoyed. We'll be back tomorrow. More picks, plays, World Cup, MLB.